Why hello you guys, is it not a beautiful day today? I am just farming some of this wheat right here. Yes, I am still using this huge farm that this one guy built a couple of weeks ago when he teleported into my Minecraft world. I know it was a disaster, and it is still getting the best of me. I mean, would you just take a look at that monstrosity of a castle that he made? Wait a second, what in the world was that noise? Was that a baby's cry? You have got to be kidding me with this right now. How can there be a freaking baby in here? Let's investigate this right now. I mean, come on, how am I ever going to get rid of that thing? But like I was saying, I wish I could break that castle down, but it would take me way too much time. So maybe once another stranger comes by, I will teach him how to destroy a castle. And you know, I would just let him do it. That would save me a lot of time. That is smart thinking. But come on, what in the world was that cry? I do not hear it anymore right now. What could that have been? It could not have been a baby, right? I mean, some stranger with a portal. That is one thing, but a freaking baby. There is no way in the world that this is happening. But where did the noise come from? I have no idea. I just heard it when I was farming, but now it just stopped for some reason. Maybe it was just some type of bird taking a laugh on me. I mean, that is what most birds do around here. They are douches. Oh my, no way. What is that thing right there? You have just got to be kidding me right now. There is no way. Oh my god, it actually is a baby in the water. Oh my god, this cannot be happening right now. I mean, I am the only one around here to save this thing. Can I not just push it back on some river and hope that someone else will find it somewhere? But again, that would be pretty immoral, I guess. My god, I am in a pickle right now. Alright, so it will save this kid. I have to get it out of the water without drowning myself. So we really need to play this unsafe mode right now. We cannot make any mistakes with a freaking baby. I mean, I would never forgive myself if anything were to happen to this baby. Of course, meaning if I would lose it, if someone else would lose it. Well, quite frankly, I would not give a care in the world. But that is just because it would not be my responsibility then. I mean, you have to do these things pretty smart, otherwise you just end up with a baby every time one comes along. But I will save this one even if it will be the death of me. Alright, so saving it with this little boat is not working at all right now. I mean, this is not getting me anywhere. We need to try something else before the baby drowns. I mean, it is not even drowning right now. But maybe flood comes in an hour and the water will rise in this big lake and the baby will drown. Alright, this way there is nothing that can happen to the baby. I am playing this unsafe right now, people. Alright baby, come on with me. I am your father now, just follow along. You can trust me, I guess. Now get out of that water. Alright little one, this is the world of Minecraft. As you may know since you are in here. But then again, you are a baby and you are not very talkative, so who actually knows what you may or may not know right now. But one thing that I do know, is that your parents are kind of a couple of douches to just leave you here on this pond. I mean, what in the world were they thinking? It is not just this pond, but this is my property. People really need to stay off of my property for once. So little one, this is my house, and that is a castle. You could probably see that. Wait a second. You would not have the strength to help me break that castle down now, have you? No, that is what I thought. I will have to wait for the next person to come along my property, and they will have to break down that castle. But alright baby, this is a portal. Just jump into this portal and I will guide you into a new world. A world of joy and happiness which we around here call Roblox. And it is the most amazing place ever. So do not be afraid of the dark and just step into the portal like so. Good job. Alright, I will see you on the other side. Oh okay, you are already gone. So should I just leave him there or help him out there? Alright, I cannot just leave him there by himself. Okay, so now we are in Roblox, and you just grew a full head of hair. That must have been some weird glitch with that portal or something. But I mean, you're looking pretty fly for a baby guy. Alright, it is pretty sunny outside, so come along with me baby. Wait, I should give you a nickname, right? Or just a real name. I mean, it is not like you can tell me your name or anything. So since I have found you in Minecraft, I will just call you Steve, mainly because I have found you in Minecraft, and of course also because that is the name that is floating over your head. So I mean, I am not going to overcomplicate things right now. But alright, I just noticed that I still have my Christmas sweater and my Santa hat and my Santa beard on. And I mean, you guys know that I surely do love Christmas. But it is time for something new right now. So let's go clothes shopping and see what we can buy ourselves. So alright little one, This is what we call a clothing store. I have no idea if you are familiar with those, and since you really do not talk that much I have no idea what you are saying. So since you are just a little baby I am guessing that you have no idea what a clothing store is. So what you can do at this clothing store, or in every clothing store actually, is try on and buy clothes, as easy as that. So I'm going to be buying some new hats and stuff just because I will be needing something different than a Santa outfit that is way overdue by now. So why don't you go ahead and pick some stuff for yourself and maybe make sure that you look a little swag. I mean come on, you are a young kid, you will have to make some effort to impress the girls. I mean it is not like they will be coming for you because you are like really tall or something. But then again they might just love your hair, but you should wash it once in a while. I mean you and I cannot be seen walking around town with a hobo kid. Or maybe I can. Maybe it will just make me look even cooler because I am hanging out with a little homeless kid who does not have any parents. Alright, that is the plan, boy. We are going to go around town and do a lot of cool stuff so you can see the town that I live in. And of course so that the people can see that I'm a nice guy helping out a little homeless dude with no parents. Wait, did I mention that this kid does not have any parents? Or will I think that I made it clear by now? Wait a second, get down off of there right now, young Steve. Come off of that bridge immediately or you will be grounded. I mean not that I can actually get you grounded or anything. Wait a second, maybe I can actually ground you. But first we will be needing a house. Well, let's see if we can make this day worth our while, shall we? Alright, do not look at that ball too much. I mean it is a pretty ugly thing to look at if you ask me. Let's go walk around a little instead. Maybe that will give us some inspiration for what to do right now. How about you go into that igloo? Maybe I can ground you in there. I mean you could just call it your home. It is not like anyone is in there right now. And you are homeless without any parents. So that will add up. Alright, so the igloo seems kind of closed off. That is a bummer. But what we can do is this right here. We could just go and buy this house. This way you have a house. So that would basically mean that you are not homeless anymore. And it means that I'm helping you rebuild your life after your parents left you on my doorstep. Alright, not literally my doorstep, but come on, they just left you in a pond to die basically. I mean it is getting really cold outside. It has been snowing in Chicago for the past couple of weeks. Not that Chicago is any close to us, but still. So now that we have our own house here, you will have to listen carefully to me because right now I can actually start grounding you whenever you misbehave. So I would just watch out for that if I were you. Not that I am such a douche or something when it comes to parenting. I mean I have had plenty of babies. I adopted a lot of them. Okay, maybe I did not really adopt all of those babies. Maybe I just stole some out of their cradle at the adoption center. Okay, maybe I just basically stole all of them. But that does not matter. I mean come on. I am a great father. I bet that a lot of you would want me to be your father, right? I am a delight as a person and I am the nicest guy that I know. And that is mainly because I really do not know a lot of people. Because most of the times a lot of people do not like me. And I do not have many friends because I basically spend all my time indoors. But that does not matter, right? At least I have still a lot of subs that I call my closest friends. Okay, Steve, just because I am not paying attention does not mean that you can just go around and drive a car. Get out of there at this instance. Alright, so I am going to be preparing you for the money bars where we will be going to play it in a second. But first we need to make sure that you are in tip-top shape to make sure that you can hold your own on that thing. And I know that it is going to be tough, but I will be there by your side the whole time to make sure that nothing happens to you. Is that a deal, Steve? So the treadmills are one of the most awesome things ever to do. Alright, so we are going to perform a little switcheroo right here and we will jump to each other's treadmill on my mark. Alright, so get ready. Make sure that you can continue to run. Alright, so when I say go we go and jump. Oh my god, that was not the go sign, you dumb little baby. But alright, that was pretty awesome. Okay, so now that we have officially beaten the poop out of this treadmill, we can go on and make sure that we are ready for that monkey bar climb thing that is on the other side of the park. So we are almost there. Now I want you to be sure of this, alright, because any little mistake that you make up there can have a fatal consequence. But I will be there with you the whole time to ensure that nothing happens to you and you do not fall to your premature death. That would be horrible, and that way I would be painted as a horrible father and I would probably get a lifetime ban on the freaking adoption center. And that cannot happen to me, because let's be honest, that wouldn't be cool at all, because out of all the people that could get a ban from that place, It surely should not be me because I've always been a good man. Okay, so now that you are on top of the climb thing, you can take the slip and slide down to the base level right here. And there you go. That was great for your first try. Just try and make sure that you do not roll that far. I mean, you could get a freaking concussion with that behavior. Okay, now stop with this climbing thing right here and I will just show you how you get off of that slip and slide in a safe and controlled manner. But first I will show you how to do some amazing parkour stuff. I mean, that is what I'm good at, so I guess I will just teach you. It is really easy. You just jump from this little table to the other and voila, you are done. You have just become a master parkour master. And yes, that is an official title granted to you by me from me. Now I will show you how to actually go down a slip and slide in a controlled fashion without getting the risk of a concussion. So just follow my lead. Look, I am already down. Good job. That was great. Now the next time just make sure that you do not land face first in the sand, because the next slip and slide is on the water. Okay, this might not have worked out the way that I wanted it to, but since it has been freezing a lot lately, the ladders are a little slippery, just like the slippery slope side of the slip and slide. That is why it is called a slip and slide. Okay, so I will just try this again to make sure that I can actually get on top of this thing. I mean, oh my, you are drowning, are you not? I will save you again, young one. I will not let you die in this frozen but not yet frozen lake, even though it is actually really freaking cold like it is frozen. Oh my god, you can actually swim yourself. Why have I been doing all of this then? Now I am wet and cold while you could have just swam out of there yourself. Alright, I will go off of this thing once more. Now that I'm already wet, I bet that it cannot hurt, right? Wait, what are you doing? Do you really want to go off of that diving board? I mean, that is no problem for me, but hey, that is some really advanced stuff right there. You're learning to become a daredevil fairly quickly, man. That is some next level stuff. Alright, so just say when and we will jump into the freezing cold water. Alright, that was actually quite the impressive freaking jump, man. Props to you for doing this with me. I think that we have just really scored some style points now, have we? Now that we have done this, it is time for the last but of course not the least exhibition that I have in store for you. But we will have to swim across the river if you do not mind that. I mean, we are already wet, so that should not be our biggest worry right now. Now will it? Alright, so this right here, we are coming up right now, and this is the most amazing skate park that this town has to offer for us. And it is really the most amazing skate park in town, since it is basically the only skate park in town. So yeah, that counts for something, I guess. I mean, come on, it is an amazing thing to skate in, but for some reason my skateboard has broken, so I guess that we will just have to skate on our feet, or our shoes, whatever you want to call it. But oh wow, it looks like you are wearing those sick heelys that everyone seems to have. Those are some amazing shoes, man. I mean, I would love to cop a pair of those, but I mean, I really do not think that they have those in my size, right? I mean, come on. That would just be amazing, but it would be kind of weird, right? I would just be wearing those heelys to escape my feelies. I mean, that is an amazing pun, people, come on. I cannot just leave an amazing pun out of there. I would love to tone down on the puns, but sometimes they just are way too good for me to leave out. I just cannot seem to stop some of them. They just jump out of my mouth like a frog, or some other jumping animal or something. But I mean, we can now just start relaxing before I teleport us back into the Minecraft world. And that is where I will just bring you back to your beloved parents. If I can find them, of course. Alright, so here we are again in my Minecraft world, and it looks like you have actually lost your hair again. I might want to drop by Dr. Oswald sometime soon to get that portal fixed, because if there were something to happen to my hair, well, I would not be happy at all. I can tell you that much right now. So I guess this will be our formal goodbye then, young Steve. I hope that you had a good time with me today, but it is time for you to return to your people. At least I hope that this river will bring you to your people, and otherwise I hope that the current will just take you as far away from my home as possible.